The iPhone 15 is pretty similar to the iPhone 14, but it has some neat stuff. For example, it has the dynamic island, which is this little area on the screen that shows some apps and has the front cameras. It's way cooler than the old notch. Another thing that changed is the glass on the back of the phone. Apple made it so that the color is part of the glass, not just on it. That means it won't get old or dirty as fast. The iPhone 15 also has a USB-C port now. That's awesome because it means one can use one charger for their phone and their laptop. One thing I really like is the new satellite feature. You can call for help from anywhere, even if you don't have cell service. That's super useful if you're in trouble or you're somewhere remote. It has an amazing 6.1-inch screen that makes everything look great. It's not the highest resolution or the fastest refresh rate, but Apple knows how to make colors and brightness look just right. It has a super high contrast ratio that makes blacks really black and a very bright peak brightness that makes whites really white. HDR is cool, but it's even cooler on the iPhone 15 because it has a screen that can show HDR content like no other. If you're a fan of photography, you'll love the iPhone 15. It has two cameras on the back, one with 48 megapixel and one with 12 megapixel, that can take amazing photos in any situation. The camera quality is superb, and you'll be amazed by the clarity and vibrancy of your shots. The front camera is 12 megapixel, and it can take awesome selfies, and the best part is the portrait mode that makes you look like a star. The A16 Bionic chip in the iPhone 15 is awesome. It has 6 cores in the CPU and 5 cores in the GPU, so it can handle any app or game you throw at it. The battery life is also amazing. It lasts for a long time even with heavy gaming. The iPhone 15 charges pretty fast with a 20-watt power adapter. It takes about half an hour to fill it up. It also works with MagSafe wireless chargers. It still uses USB-C though, so there's no speed boost from that. The Oppo Find X7 Ultra has a stunning design, especially the ocean blue variant. It has a two-tone effect with vegan leather on the lower half and a shiny white part on the upper half. The camera bump is huge, but it has a good reason for being so. The phone is a bit big and heavy, but we don't mind. It fits well in hand thanks to the curved edges, and it feels solid and premium. It also has Gorilla Glass Victus 2 to protect the screen from scratches and drops, an IP68 rating to keep it safe from water and dust. The screen is also impressive. It's a 6.82-inch AMOLED with QHD Plus resolution, so everything is very sharp and clear. It also has a 120 Hz refresh rate, which makes everything feel smooth and fast. And it supports many features like Dolby Vision, HDR10+, Pro XDR, and Ultra HDR, so you can watch movies and play games in stunning quality. The Oppo Find X7 Ultra has 4 main cameras on the back, and they are all amazing. The main camera has 50 megapixel and a huge 1-inch sensor, which is bigger than the sensors in other phones like the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra and iPhone 15 Pro Max. It also has a fast 1.8 aperture, OIS, and a special technology to reduce lens reflections. The second camera is also 50 megapixel, and it's an ultra-wide camera. It has a big 1.95-inch sensor, OIS, and a fast 2.0 aperture, which makes it one of the best ultra-wide cameras you can find right now. But the coolest thing is that the X7 Ultra has 2 periscope cameras, both with 50 megapixel. One of them has 3x zoom, and the other one has 6x zoom. They work together to give you an optical zoom range from 3x to 10x and beyond, up to 120x digital zoom. The 3x periscope camera is especially impressive because it is the biggest sensor ever in a periscope camera. That means it should take better pictures and work better in low light. Overall, the photos look pretty good, and they don't seem to change much in quality or color when switching lenses. Sometimes you couldn't even tell which lens used for each shot. The camera performs superb when it gets dark, and that's when things like fast aperture, big sensors, and OIS matter more. Selfies are amazing. Video recording quality also one of the best in the market right now. Oppo Find X7 Ultra comes with the most powerful processor available, the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. It also has 16 gigabytes of RAM and 512 gigabytes of UFS 4.0 storage, which is more than enough for most people. The phone is very fast and smooth, and it can take pictures without any delay. It can handle any app or game that you want to use as long as you can download it. The Oppo Find X7 Ultra has a 5000 mAh battery, which will last a long time with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3's efficiency and the LTPO screen's adaptability. It comes with 100-watt fast, 50-watt wireless, and 10-watt reverse wireless charge support. Overall, I'm really impressed by this phone. It's a gorgeous phone with a lot of cool features, especially the 4 cameras on the back. I'm looking forward to playing with them more and seeing what they can do.